Hello. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Slay the Princess. Now, I played this game before its pristine cut. I played some of it at least. And I'm playing it again. I'm playing the pristine cut because apparently it released like a shit ton of new content. And also, it's been a really long time since I played this game. So, I'd say it's about time. Yeah, those are my old save files. So I'm just going to set a new game. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, so this whole game is like about branching paths and like circling around and stuff like that. So, the end of the world? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Okay. But how can a princess locked away in a basement in the world?
Linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Okay. Well, that's suspicious. Do you have any evidence to back this up? That's a nice argument, Senator. How about you back that up with a source?
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
Okay. Have you considered that maybe she's the only reason she's going to end the world is because she's locked
I
up?
appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock. Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Gonna turn the volume up for you guys a little bit.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything. Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though.
Does it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
Damn, that's real, actually. That's actually real. They do. They contribute a lot more to society. It's very true. Can't someone else do this?
Oh, if only that were the case, but I don't make the rules. I have to say, I'm surprised at your reluctance thus far, but unfortunately for the both of us, you're the only one who can pull this off. Like I said, I don't make the rules, no matter how much I wish I did.
Okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Alright, let's kill this princess. Let's get going, guys. Let's kill him. Kill her, probably. Yeah, let's kill her. Kill this princess. Slay.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a stair. Her voice carries up the stairs.
My bad. Didn't mean to do that.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Yes. No.
Then drop the knife.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
You make a good point. However, gotta have that good grip, you know?
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me?
No.
Because you should be.
Not at all. I'm not scared of anything. I'm scared of nothing. I'm cool. And I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right?
True.
And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
True.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Are you sure she's
I'm
not?
positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the
No,
two
no,
of us can be
it's fine.
civilized with each other?
Slay the princess.
You charge the princess, blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck. Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess with strokes of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
Finish the job.
With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
Ha ha. killed you.
Somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
It's like
yes.
she's convinced she can't die. But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
I am dead. Chapter 2, The Razor. Razor.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Wait, hasn't this happened already?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
I don't believe you.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way.
This whole thing's a crock of shit. She's just going to pull a knife out of nowhere and stab us again.
Yeah.
Stabbed to death? Well, you won't have to worry about that. The princess is unarmed.
Yeah, that's exactly what you told us last time. When we asked you if you were sure she didn't have a weapon on her, you said you were positive she didn't.
That's true.
But it turns out she did, because when we charged her, she started stabbing us to death.
Calm down. I assure you she has no weapons, so there's no reason to fear her. You were made for this job. You'll do just fine.
Let's assume I'm telling you the truth, that all of this really did happen. Why should I listen to you, or why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me.
Okay.
If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
I did. I killed her.
We did exactly what you said. Sounds to me like you probably had some kind of elaborate nightmare, in which case I shouldn't be held accountable for what supposedly happened.
What?
Congratulations, you've been given a chance to actually do this right. And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We stabbed the princess stabbed us, and now everyone's right back to where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
That's also a good question. What if everybody got wiped out? New universe. Basically, 1 billion people are dead. Gotta think about these things. But also, yeah, I'm cozy right now, by the way. I have like a little crocheted blanket around me. I lit a candle, and all the lights are off in my room, so it's like cozy and dark. 'Cause this is like a cozy horror game, if you catch my drift.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Screw this. Who cares what happened to everyone else? She's not going to play fair, so we should do what we can to save ourselves and just get out of here.
That's what I'm saying.
At least you know not to trust her, but you do realize that everything and everyone includes you, right? If you turn around and leave, you're dooming yourself as well as everyone else. She just caught us by surprise last time. She can't do that twice. So long as we're careful, we can win this. That's the spirit. Just keep that stiff upper lip, and you'll save the world in no time at all.
Okay, let's go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you.
We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused.
Let's go to the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your
Okay. Oh, yeah, there's a mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
No, it's a mirror.
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime. You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
What did you do with the mirror?
There was
Also,
a
why is
mirror
my
a
hand
second
like that?
ago.
Now it's gone. Yet another thing in here playing tricks on us. I hate this place.
This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Yes, I have.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
Let's take the...
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Yeah. Let's kill her.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal coming from down below. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
That's right, scraping. I told you she has something, I told you.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
She's a liar. Also, she's different.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us, like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room. I wonder if she remembers us.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice. She just wants us to get close, to let our guard down.
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
No. Yeah, I'm not trusting this. Bye.
It's boring if you leave.
She's bored? That's absurd. She doesn't get to be bored. Not in a way that matters. She's a prisoner. She's... In a sudden burst of movement,
God.
the princess leaps towards you, a blade erupting from her free arm, her wrist limp and empty from the violent expulsion. Huh.
Ew.
So I guess she did have a knife of her own after all. How conciliatory of you. We appreciate it, really. Now what are we going to do? At least we're safe here. She's still in chains. And those chains stop her from continuing her advance, at least for a moment. She looks down at them with something between annoyance and confusion. Then she slices through her arm.
Ugh.
Okay, maybe
like
we
that.
aren't safe here.
No, I don't think we are.
She doesn't even hesitate before darting towards you with a terrifying speed you can't hope to outpace.
Ah, shit. Okay, she's down an arm and we still have a weapon. I guess we'll have to use it.
Let's use it.
And use it you do. But unfortunately for you, and for the entire world, you are horribly outmatched. You keep pace with her for a single brief and wordless exchange before she severs your hand and, with it, your only line of defense. She's even better at this than she was last time. Bloody cheater.
Cheater.
I'm going to kill you now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds reasonable.
And with a squelch, she does just that.
Look at your face. I'm gonna kill you now.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
I'm dead now. Chapter 3, The Arms Race. I'm stationing missiles in...
No, fuck that.
Turkey.
If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
You're what? The interior of the cabin is sharp, a constricting mess of
I like
curved
that.
and battered sheet metal pushing you towards... Wait, excuse me? What just happened? What did you just do?
I feel dizzy.
Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I? Isn't that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore. We have to fight.
Yeah, but for
Whoa.
whom?
Lot
Someone
of
or
voices.
something is
Lot of
out there
voices.
pulling the strings and we're all just puppets until we can figure out how to see them.
But what if that someone is us, eh? Huh? Wouldn't that be neat? If we were the ones pulling the strings, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have died twice already.
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times?
This is our third?
No wonder things have fallen apart.
You do realise that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right? That can't be right. That's too much responsibility.
It's only too much responsibility if these worlds are real.
The world's not real. It's controlled by the pigeons who took over the government. It's the lizards. It's always the lizards.
Let's just stay focused, shall we?
Okay.
The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade perched.
We take it.
Okay, sure, you take the
I
blade
like
before
that.
letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
What if winning is the wrong move?
It isn't. I don't care whether you trust me or not, but at least
We have to
trust that
infiltrate
defeating
from
the
the
person
inside.
who has apparently killed you twice already is a good idea. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there?
You walk through the door.
You do know what doors are, right? But there isn't a door, it's just that mirror again.
There isn't a mirror.
You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore.
We can see our reality just fine. Why should we trust his?
Don't trust anyone. He's trying to get into your head. He's one of the lizard baby eaters with space lasers. We gotta kill him.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of iron and steel. He might be right. Could be a trick. If our other senses can't feel it, then we can't trust it.
Approach the mirror.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping just in front of it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Just reach forward and open it.
Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess.
Yeah, I like this guy.
You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement. It creaks open.
And the mirror's gone. How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
It feels like it's hiding something from us. It's part of the big picture. I just know it.
Big picture. You
That's
gotta look.
why it's
You
being
gotta open your
kept from
third
us.
eye. You gotta understand. They're out to get you. They're all out to get you.
Guess it's time for us to see her again.
They're gonna target you with the space lasers.
Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Okay.
You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic, an unintentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that quickly sends you skittering to the bottom.
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's toying with us. She's acting like she already knows she's won. Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
That's true.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it.
You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Dude, oh shit. Fuck, dude. It's not real. The past isn't real.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat.
Yup.
From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood,
Sick.
the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor.
She's Melania, Blade of Megala, I guess.
She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
Oh, it's easy if we try fighting with her. So she wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it.
No, that's a terrible idea. Yeah, I'm not sure that's going to work. Screw it, we've already died twice. What's a third? A third is a third. It's bad. Who cares? Fine. You raise your blade above your head.
Oh, killing me.
Oh, this is new. What are you going to do? Are you really going to stab yourself? Neat.
Then you skewer yourself. Ow.
Are we still here? Can we not actually off ourselves? Boo!
Boo.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we die? Nah, we'd know if we died. Right? You're on it. No, you're in it. Where the hell are you?
We're dead, aren't we? We're dead. How long have we been dead? Have we been dead the whole time?
Stop saying
Keep
dead,
skipping.
all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead. This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
This is 4.
No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
So it's like the sword guy from Chainsaw Man.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
Yeah.
As long as we keep moving, it's going to get so loud in here. How are we going to keep it all straight?
Who cares about getting better than her? Let's do something weird. Like, really, really weird.
Come on, show me something new.
Okay, yeah, let's die again. Again and again and again. Our memory blurs as your consciousness leaves from life to life, holding only snippets of the conflict that transpires.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. We just have to hit her harder.
She skewers you.
You'll have to be trickier than that.
What's the point? It's all the same.
What's the point? It's all the same.
She skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
Do you see that? We almost had her.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
luck.
But we only have to get lucky once.
Exactly.
Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
That are capable. I do love a capable woman.
She skewers you.
You're cute.
It doesn't matter
Thank you.
how many times this takes, we can't give up.
Okay, let's go again.
Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason.
She skewers you.
See? We're getting better.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one.
None of this is working. Think.
She skewers you.
We're getting close to something. Can't you feel it? One last time.
You're right. One last time, that's all we need.
Yeah.
And then everything goes dark, and you die.
Damn it. Mutually assured destruction. She put missiles in
Don't
Cuba.
lose your head. We're in a cabin and we'll take it from here.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
Ho-ho!
Our steel
What
claw.
if we throw it out the window?
Shut up.
Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Ah, yes.
Sure, I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There
Okay,
are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine by me. You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine. I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this. Don't care. Just want to win.
Yeah. Just win.
Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces you just weren't able to stitch yourself back together.
I have been cut into a lot of pieces, but just mentally and metaphorically, not physically.
But I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it? I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now? Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really? Okay then.
Oh my god, now.
Here we go. Now.
The princess's skin twists,
I knew it.
splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears.
There's gonna be a
Then
knife
it
ball.
erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls. All that remains in the center of the room is a skeleton of blades. A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
There it is.
Are you ready for what comes next?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous. Absolutely divine.
I'm gonna put my dick in the sword hole.
Yes, behold the perfect woman.
Do you think we can throw her out the window?
Good
That
question.
looked painful. How is she still alive?
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
by the worms. We control the gun.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
Good
This
question.
is all just a sick joke. I
No,
hate
stab her in the
existing.
heart. Shut up, bro.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it. Narrator,
Shut up. Shut up.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Him too. Get rid of him.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
Do not act, and yet through that inaction, your body moves on its own. The princess strikes you as you approach, but as her blow finishes its arc, you're already somewhere else.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash again and again, you and her entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your hearts pound. The faster the momentum goes between you. The endless building crescendo, and then an opening. Your blade strikes free of volition. Hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive. Neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. Whoa. Got yoinked. Not get to see each other die. Something has taken her away. It's left something else in her place. It's the air. I should do so. Silence as you reach towards the glass. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You're alone in a place that is empty. It's quiet here. It's a cabin. You were at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I'm a person.
A person. A set of eyes witnessing from one perspective. I think that you are more like me than you are like a person. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Good question. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
But were you always the princess, or are you just making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
So, we don't have to get all of the endings. We have to get more. Are you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Damn. How much will I forget?
Everything. Until we meet again.
And what if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now. Unfinished. Dry. Hollow.
I was set to slay the princess to stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
Okay.
You won't.
everything goes dark, and you die.